Good evening, all my friends out there in Magic Card, Collectible Card YouTube. It's your boy, the Big Cat. A couple factors bring us to this video. One, just cleaning some stuff out, making some space. Two, in the process of doing so, I found this and I was like, gosh, do you remember when set boosters were this? Like a different box with a different shape? They were actually promoting an art card and a foil on here and kind of explaining to us what set boosters were going to be. It's a bygone era. And then three, if you take a look at the channel, I've been doing a promo or a pre-release kit pack showdown. And it made me realize, like, Kaldheim for a while was a dumped set. I mean, I think you would get these below $100 on Amazon Prime somewhere in like 2022, 2023, in the midst of the down market and the Amazon dumps. And so we're going to go through it because it's still got great cards. A lot of the gods are very strong and healthy right now. There's some great showcases. Verinclex, the monstrous raider, has jumped way back. So yeah, join us. I just thought it would be fun to go through because I haven't opened one of these in forever. And it was just an interesting relic because this isn't a current thing anymore. We've just got play boosters now, which are kind of a mix of everything. You know, they're draftable, which I think was smart. So yeah, you know, and this is actually when I got into kind of stocking up because I was kind of out of it for a while and I was just a collector on and off, but I had my eye on a few sets, and then this, you know, this is kind of the age when collectors boosters and set boosters really took off. So pretty interesting to see. And yeah, we're just going to take a look here at some good old Kaldheim set boosters and see how we do. Again, this was kind of a dumped product at one point, so let's see how they go. Like that white foil, kind of takes me back to Ice Age. So there's your art card. Beautiful, cool art. And a bunch of commons and uncommons. We're not going to linger too long on those. I've probably opened some Kaldheim here before if you want to take a look at some commons and uncommons getting opened. Just slide through those. Oh, wow. Okay, so only two uncommons. But Coma in the showcase, which this is a pretty, I mean, this card was worth a few dollars at one point just because people were building Coma decks. It's not a bad commander, especially a budget commander. There's a lot of cheap pickups that can just make this a fun, playable deck. So take a look at that. And then we go to our Snowland. Okay, it might be some of these different slots too. There's our guaranteed foil and an arena card. Okay, so a mythic rare. Put that there. Just gonna check the camera, make sure you all at home can see that clearly. We'll do our mythics next to our foils. There we go. So yeah, gonna open some Kaldheim. Another nice little Valkyrie card there on the art. Some beautiful art in this set. Really cool flavor. Kaldheim was kind of a knock out of the park. I mean, a return to snow, but in a great way. Some really cool cards all around. Okay, so we'll just put you with the rest of your friends up there in the comment slot. And, ooh, Faceless Haven. Man, only one uncommon. So this is weird, because usually I feel like when I open set boosters, normally I'm used to getting like 4 or 5 uncommons. It's one of those. And maybe that comes later in Strixhaven, which was the set after this. And I've opened quite a few set boosters of that. But Faceless Haven, loved playing that card in Arena. That card's great. I don't think it does much now that it's rotated out of Standard. Maybe with Snow coming back in Modern Horizons, it'll find a home. It is pretty strong in some decks. I did enjoy playing it. It was good in Standard at the time. Rallying the ranks. Choose a creature type. Okay, it's an anthem for a creature type. That's probably got to be worth $1, right? 2 rares. 2, not mad. There's our Snow slot and our guaranteed foil card. And a waste. Oh, I forget. Oh, from the list. That's so funny that that's in here with the snow-covered waste coming out in Modern Horizons 3. Look at that, too. That looks so different. Okay, cool. Well, that's interesting, man. And there's list slot cards in here. I forgot about that. Not special guests anymore. We're back on the list. There we go. Nice little demon there. Snow-covered lands. Maybe we should pull those. I have quite a little stack over on the shelf. So we go through there. Bunch of commons. Uncommon, 1, 2, just 2. Yeah, so we haven't even seen 3 uncommons in a pack yet. Reflections of Littjara, not a bad card either. Yeah, choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. I mean, certain tribal decks, that's got to be huge. So some great tribal in here, and I like tribal myself. Bergstrider. So that's kind of what I was saying about, like, I pulled up MTG stocks the other day and I was surprised to see this product have rebound so well, because before it was kind of like there wasn't much and things were weak. So yeah, it's nice to see, because Kaldheim's a cool set, like I said. Alrighty, that's the Skemfar Avenger or something. He gives all your Death Touch guys poison. That's mean. This is also a commander card, and he's an uncommon. So there we go. Some commons just flying through. No biggie. Return Upon the Tide. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, make 2 elves. That's great for Lathril. Wow, that's totally playable in Lathril if we haven't pulled one already. Ooh, I think we got some saucy back there. I peeked at it. Poison the Cup. Asika, God of the Tree. You know, she's worth a couple dollars, I think. I actually think she's gone up quite a bit. Legends getting Vigilance and tapping for any mana is fantastic. It's a great flip card. So boom, big hit there. Morit of the Frost. Beautiful art too. I love this showcase. So again, really cool set. And these are quality printed. They're not all jaggedy and jank. And then look at that, a foil showcase Tyvar Krell. We've opened one Tyvar before, but this is beautiful. What a mythic hit. For our foil mythic slot, we really like to see it. So yeah, so far, a good box. All right, let's keep going. Man, I wish I'd bought more of these back in the day, because I'm telling you, I think I bought this for like under 100 on Amazon Prime, or right around that with free shipping. And I mean, to see what we're getting here, maybe this is really worth it. I was conservative at the time because the market was so rough. I was scared. So I didn't buy more, but we've got a few more, but I didn't buy as many. Okay, wow. So this one's got 3 commons, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uncommons. So there we're making up for the other ones. Graven Lore, that's chaff, but Scry X, where X is the snow. So great for your snow commander deck. Not what we're looking for today, though. Priest of the Haunted Edge, another snow guy. Hey, Herald, King of Skemfar. Great in the Lathril deck, great for elf decks in general. I forced elves in Arena at the time after drafting and doing well on Arena with Kaldheim. I was like, well, we got all these elves. Might as well make an elf deck. I still have never seen Nico in person. I've had it played against me in Arena, but I've never seen a Nico get opened. Man, a lot of black cards we're opening tonight. Okay, 2 uncommons. Ascendant Spirit. The, what was this guy used to be called? That little Kithkin that evolved back in the day. Anyhow, Ascendant Spirit. Oh, a little flip lamp, modal lamp. These are holding on okay. They're pretty good. Bark Channel Pathway. Not bad at all. Double rare action. Frost Augur and a Draugr. That's an Augur. That's a Draugr. Don't get it confused. I'm sure there was a discussion about putting those in the set. That was either contentious or very, very intentional to get those 2 cards in there. Okay, let's keep going. Another beautiful art card. I mean, look at that. That rocks. That rocks. Okay. Just a bunch of commons. Bredegard Stronghold. There he is, Goldie. Man, this is a good box so far. Goldie's holding on to value. Goldie's a really, really fun red card. I love it. Treasures are great. Dragons are great. And he's a big, furry, happy dragon. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. And a flip land. Beautiful. Wow. Doing great. Doing great. Quite the box there. Foil and boom. Okay. Okay, this is art cards. These are tokens, which are mostly nothing burgers. Yeah, only 3 of them are actually tokens so far. Oh, 4. The rest are just promoting Arena. Maybe that's what you want. You give up your trophy slot to get better rares. How's that for an exchange? I think a lot of people would take that trade. Okay, foil snow covered. Someone's gonna want that at some point. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Flying through our commons. Uncommons, 3. Firja's Retribution. Makes an angel, gives angels destroy. If you're working with black and white angels, I think this isn't bad. It's an enchantment, so I don't know if it fits quite in, but maybe in black-white auras, if there's enough angel synergy, who knows? Maybe we'll get to the point in Magic where there's so many cards, because there is a great, what is that, Daxos they printed a while back. that kind of brought together the like Orzhov, what is it, Celestial, where like you're an enchantment as well. Because Black and White likes those enchantments. And Black and White's starting to expand its angel base. So maybe we'll get to the point in Magic where they print so many cards, there will actually be enough cards to do Black-White Angel enchantment synergy. Vega the Watcher, not a bad uncommon. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. I play this in that Legendary Matters Joda deck. Just nice to cast a free legend and draw a card from it. Keep your hand loaded and keep going. This should be here. Nico Defies Destiny. That's a cool card. Pretty nice. Okay, quite a few uncommons in that one. Calamity Bearer. If a giant source you control would deal damage to a permanent, double. Okay. Interesting. It's one-sided doubling. That's not bad. If there is the red giant deck out there, that's pretty good. Surtland Elementalist, another giant wizard. As an additional cast to cost this spell, reveal a giant. Or pay 2. Okay. Wow, 7. So if you can't reveal a giant, it costs 9. That's wild. Whenever he attacks, you may cast an instant or spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Okay. Whew, that's a beefy boy though. That's a big hill to climb. We'll just say that. 7 or 9. Okay. Awesome. Ian Miller, alternate art. Very cool, very cool. Big Ian Miller fan. Doing some great stuff. Really fits into this set well too. Revitalize, okay. Colossal Plow, Skemfire Avenger. Never really took off, but, you know, decent enough. Elf there. Finn the Fangbearer. That was our uncommon guy in his showcase. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage, they get 2 poison counters. Man, you give everybody on your squad Death Touch and go, wow, you're ending games. He's useful. Masked Vandal. Okay. We're making our way nice and smooth here. This has been a fun box opening so far, actually. Again, man, Kaldheim. Who knew? Kind of a sleeper hit from yesteryear. Okay, wow, yeah, so this one's going to be all uncommons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 uncommons. Dang. How wild is that? You could get 2 or 6. That's crazy. Graven Lore, another one. Snow Instant, no big deal. Snow big deal. Replicating Ring. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on it. If it has 8 or more night counters, remove all of them and create 8 colorless snow artifacts. Wow. Man, and token abuse, that could be cool. Replicating Ring? I think I've seen that on a little tech list. Snowland, that gives you any color in foil. Is now the time to sit on some Kaldheim and see if Snow takes off with MH3. Is Snow going to be in Modern? Is Snow Modern playable? Scred just going to get jacked up on these snow-covered mountains? Frostbite become Modern playable? I like Frostbite. Rampage of the Valkyries. Starnheim Aspirant is actually a pretty nice uncommon. I know for a while these were worth a few dollars. I don't know if they're still doing that, but we're going to set it aside. Angel spells are 2 less to cast on a 3-drop. Not a bad little, what was that guy? Dragon Tender? Dragon Feeder? Remember that goblin that made your dragons cheaper? It's kind of that for angels, right? Youthful Valkyrie. That's another one, actually. I think that's the other angel that's, like, worth a little bit. Because whenever another angel enters the battlefield, it gets bigger. So, not a bad angel to play on turn 2. Search for Glory. Search your library for a snow permanent. I mean, again, this is another, like, highly snow card. But it is a snow tutor. It's sorcery speed, which really holds it back. But can't have it all. Fura. Judge of Valor in the showcase. Very cool. Black-White Angel. It's a 2/4 flying lifelink, and it costs 5 mana, 2 black, 1 and 2 black, 1 white, and 2. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3, put 1 in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. For black and white, that's pretty good card filtering. I mean, your second spell cantrips, but it lets you filter and load the yard. So the fact you got 1 foot in black as well, some graveyard shenanigans, not a bad card. There's our foil Dwarven Reinforcements. And our next card from the list is an Uncommon Spirit from Kamigawa Block. And it is a 3/3 for 2 green and 2. And for 2 green, you can sacrifice it and put a land on top of its owner's library. Huh. That's kind of cool that you could do that to an opponent's land. Soul Shift 3, when it's put into your graveyard from play, return target spirit card. Man, that's pretty good. That's a fun little spirit. Wow. Okay. The list. Wacky. I guess that goes over here with our one waste. Okay, so far the list is esoteric and interesting. Not particularly the most bombastic. That beautiful Tybalt's Trickery art. Look at that. That art is fantastic. Actually makes me realize that looks like one of my Magic friends. All right, Highland. Not what we want to see. Starnheim. Good old Starnheim. Berserkers and Reapers. Whoa, we're flying. Whoop, cards are flying. Another Faceless Haven. Again, we might hold on to those. Who knows? Faceless Haven, Modern, Scred. I mean, these are beatdown cards. If there's enough engine there, who knows? Vega in the showcase. Cole, the Forge Master, way off cut there. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. All right. Sorry, you've seen all these packs over here. Usually I keep it cleaner, but oh well. No biggie. Ooh, list card. Looks like we got a list card. Or we get that one token that always teases you, the double-faced token that has a normal Magic back, and it always throws me off when there's list cards and those double-faced cards in the set, and they give you the replacement card so you can play unlimited. Tyrite Sanctum. Target legendary creature becomes a god in addition to its other type, but a +1/+1 counter. And then 4. Okay, so good for the gods deck. Yeah, some god tech. Interesting. That's cool. Berg Strider. Demon Bolt. Cool name. Jin Illuminatus. Man, what a fun throwback Dissension there. The first is it cards. So he's got the hybrid mana with the reminder text of how to play hybrid. Flying, and each instant or sorcery spell you play has Replicate. That's saucy. You need to get him down early and easy, but if you... Man, I wonder if there's Replicate shenanigans with him. That's a fun list card to see, too. Haven't seen that card in years. Okay. Another beautiful angel art. So cool. The Valkyrie art in this set is just out of this world. Okay. Sarulf, the Realm Eater. It's a big wolf with kind of a pernicious deed effect that gets bigger. I wonder if this is usable in Commander. Green, black, and 1. It's a wolf. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into the graveyard, it gets bigger. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if it has any counters on it, you can remove them all. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent, converted mana cost equal then or less. So it is kind of a pernicious deed type board wipe effect. And green, black, it pumps itself. Interesting. Man, that could probably be a fun commander to brew around, honestly. Boreal Outrider. Ooh, excuse me. And another foil rare, so not too shabby there. King Narfi's Betrayal is black, blue, and 1. And when you play it, each player mills 4 cards. Then you may exile a creature or planeswalker from each graveyard. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among cards exiled with this, and you may spend mana as though were any color. Oh, very cool. Great for like the Villainous Wealth, Salumgar type steal your friend's cards decks. That's cool. All right. So some nice stuff so far. Alrighty, good old Kaldheim doing its thing. More spooky mystics. Commons. What, 1? Uncommon in that pack. Sigurd, God Favored. Flash, first strike, protection from gods. When she enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature until she leaves play. So, kind of, I mean, she's narrow. I don't even think she was that good in limited, to be honest. Like, kind of tempo-y. Hard to really capitalize on that. Ooh, but we got a list card. Visions. Look at that old school Visions. Beautiful art on that. And it is Army Ants. Red, black, and 1. It's a 1/1 insect. Insects are back in vogue. Tap, sack a land, destroy target land. That's kind of fun. Do you play that in Windgrace or one of the other like Jund land manipulation decks, maybe? Some deep tech. Ooh, a Tyvar token. We're gonna set that aside. We opened a nice new flashy Tyvar tonight. More beautiful art, man. The art cards in this set really do rock. There's some really good art in this set. Okay, 2 common or uncommons. Haunting Voyage is choose a creature type, return up to 2 creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it was foretold, it basically becomes a one-sided Patriarch's Bidding. So kind of saucy, a little pricey though. Kind of hard to cast. Man, it's a mythic too. Haunting Voyage. Agar, the Freezing Flame. A little giant action. And a Jespera Sentinel. Okay, a little more than halfway through, but it's been a cool box so far, honestly. All right, lots of uncommons in this one, I imagine. 3. Oh, only 3. So what do we got? Bears of Lichara. It's a 2/2. You make a 2/2 shape-shifting bear when you play it. Any number of target shapeshifters you control have base power 4/4, so fun for shapeshifter deck. Choose up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Each creature with power 4 or greater fights it, or deals their damage to it. That's right, that's right. Okay, we've seen you before. Another flip land. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 of those on the day. Another uncommon. Ooh, man, this is a card I used to play. Okay, this was probably the first attempt when I was like 9 to make a, I was probably 10 or 11 at this point, to make like a constructed Magic deck. And I played all those like red and black flanking knights. I liked red and black. I liked playing Dark Banishing and Disintegrate and Dark Ritual. And then this and like Sukata, Lancer, and some of those other guys in Mirage. That was my deck back in the day. Regenerate. Regenerate used to be a strong card. Okay. Or effect. Card. Well, Regenerate is a card. Okay, uncommons. There's 4. Oh, Kolavori. I like Kolavori. Great tech for the Legends Matter deck. You know, searching, filtering. Decent body, too. I mean, a 6/6 for 4 with Vigilance. Not bad, you know? Especially in Joda. Like, a 6/6 body, that she's going to be big. And then with Vigilance, she can go in and strike and keep filtering and let you, like, rip your Joda effects. So, she's not a bad little clutch card in Joda Legends Matters. Okay. Cool art. I don't even know what card that is, but cool art. I know I always show the camera, but it's like when I see that cool art, I'm like, hey, okay, so 1 common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we didn't get to 7. So maybe 6 is the most uncommons you can get. Bloodsky Massacre. You make a Demon Berserker. Whenever it attacks this turn, you draw a card and lose a life. Any Berserker, and then add red. So more of a. I guess every tribe got a rare saga, perhaps? Jorn, God of Winter in the showcase. He's green and 2, and he's a legendary snow creature, and it's a god. And when it attacks, untap each snow permanent, so that's the snow permanent guy. And then it's Kaldheim, the Rhyme Staff on the other side. Kind of cool, but I don't think snow is yet. But maybe we just are patient. We sit on our snow cards, and you never know. Foretell token, I actually kind of like that. We'll set that aside, too. Not that I have a Foretell deck, but clean iconography. Got to appreciate that. Bergie, the storyteller's art, very good. She's continuing to find action. Gold Vein Pick, I really like that equipment. Forging the Tyrite Sword, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 uncommons. Asika's Chariot, lovely. Cats for the cat. These big fluff cats riding a chariot. I love it. Asika's Chariot's great. Great vehicle, great token generator. Cole, the Forge Master. An Agar, the Freezing Flame. Okay, we've got 10 packs left, or 9 packs left, something like that. Okay, boom, boom, and let's see it. There it is, boom, there it is, boom. In Search of Greatness, never taken off. You know, man, this card's got to find a home one day. This card's got to find a home. It's kind of like a Aether Vial weakened birthing pod weakened effect. It's very toned down and safe, but it's 2 green and it ramps out stuff. I mean, surprised that you just don't see it at all. Okay. We are almost done here. Still looking for something big. We'd love to see Virinclex. That's really who we're hunting. Weathered Runestone's not bad. We set those aside. Occasionally you want one of those for a deck. Ooh, In Search of Greatness. A little duplication there. Carder, the Doom Scourge, the big demon uncommon legend. And a Skemfar Shadow Sage. Okay, here we go. Do we have Virinclex? We did hit the dragon, but maybe we can get the Virinclex. He's the man. Whatever Virinclex is. Fira, God of Valor, Waking the Trolls. So the troll card for troll decks out there. Anybody have a troll deck? Let me know in the comments if you run trolls. There's a replicated ring token. I wonder if that's worth anything just because you need like 8 of them, or do you just put dice on it? I guess if it's the main thing in your deck, you got to pick those up. You got to get all 8. Okay. We're almost out of here. Sigurd, another Sigurd, not what we wanted. Toralf, God of Fury. So the red mythic god. He's 2 red and 2, and he's a legendary god. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess combat damage, Toralf deals damage equal to the excess to any other target permanent. Man, for the excess combat effect, that could be a fun commander to brew around too, like forcing attacks and then, yeah, okay. Canopy Tactician, not a bad elf. Not the best elf, but not a bad one. And foil common. I wonder if we see another hit from the list slot in here too. We've only gotten a few. Okay. Here we go. Carder, Maskwood Nexus. I think this is worth a few bucks these days. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creatures you control, or creature spells you control, so while they're entering. And then creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. So all the other zones the game can see. I don't know that that affects Exile. I'm curious. 3 colors on tap, and it makes another shapeshifter. So great for a shapeshifter deck. Tundra Fumarole is a great snow burn card. Frostbite and Scred might be better. So it's interesting that costs 3 and is at rare, but it's probably a house and limited. I think it might be. Deals 4 damage to target creature and add a colorless for each snow spent until the end of turn. You don't lose mana. Yeah, that actually is that's brutal. There's our 1 signed art card so far, and I think that's the Path to the World Tree. Seeking the World Tree. Path to the World Tree, I think, is the art for that. Okay, here we go. Wrapping it up, kiddos. 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons. Elvish Warmaster, not bad. Decent little beatdown elf, makes elves. Dragonkin Berserker, he's first strike. Boasts, you activate, costs 1 less for each dragon you control. And his boast is red and 4, and he makes a 5/5 dragon and activate this only if a creature attacked this turn, and only once each. But in a lot of dragon decks, that means attack and pay 1 red and make a dragon for a trigger. So he's probably got a home. Valkyrie Harbinger, flying lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 4 or more life, make an angel. I think this is at home in a lot of angel builds. So nice little rare there. And a Killmouth Dragon. Man, this is old school. This isn't even the reprint, I think, from when it first appeared. It's got that weird, like, I don't know what that symbol is. Something versus dragons or something. It's got Amplify 3. So as it enters the battlefield, put 3+1/+1 counters on it for each dragon card you reveal. Holy cow. 2 red and 5. And then it's got flying, and then you tap it, and it deals damage to target creature or player. Holy crap. Wow. And some dragon decks, if this has haste, you just kill people with this card, right? Like, you don't even need to attack. Yeah, show them 3 dragons, and you're hasting that guy for just 14 direct to their face. That's pretty wild. Okay, Killmouth Dragon, huh? Have to look that guy up later. See what he's worth. Oh, there's a Coma art card in his normal art. Another little foil snow covered. Okay, here we go. We're winding down. Last 3 packs. For Inclex, are you here? Finn, Binding the Old Gods. Battle for Bredegar, the green-white saga. It's Human Warriors. And then it makes an elf. So it's warriors, but it makes an elf. Choose any number of artifact tokens and creature tokens with different names. Make a copy. That, man. I wonder if sagas can like tick through that fast enough to really make it worth something. Boom, a grizzled outrider. Okay, there's a beautiful Tyvar art. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons. Oh, wow, we did it. Look at that, guys. Showcase for Inclex. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that art on him, too. So cool. Like, devouring people. So gnarly. Awesome. Wow, quite the box. And Turgid, God of Fright. Not bad. I think she's worth a few dollars these days. I could be wrong. 2 black and 3. She's a 4/5 legendary god with menace. And whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent, you may put that card from a graveyard on the battlefield. Really strong in like a Waste Not type deck, discard commander deck. And Turgid's Lantern, black and 3. It's a legendary artifact. Tap it. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice an unland permanent or discard a card. So Edict's also great in the Edict deck, and then you can untap it for 4. So I think there's some shenanigans with that card. I could be wrong, but I think there are shenanigans you can do with that. Uncommon. Oh, wow. And then a foiled rare. We got Egon. God of Death. So the other Black God, he's a 6/6 Dust Touch for 3. And at the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, you sacrifice them and draw a card. And then his other side is, at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Wow. So that was a phenomenal pack. I mean, yeah, Turgid, a foil Egon, and a showcase Vorinclex. Wow, what a pack. So, great box, as you can see. I mean, again, go back in time and pick these up. I don't know what these go for now, and it's obviously not a guarantee, but this box was way above, or great rate. I think we made our money back and are going to keep a few goodies on our way there. So let's take a look. Final pack 2. Crippling Fear. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3. This is great removal for tribes. Like, the fact that it's basically like save a tribe is really cool. Great card, Crippling Fear. Cool removal, man. All right, Svella. And a foil Revitalize. Hey, and a list Swiftfoot Boots. We will hold on to that just because Swiftfoot Boots are really great. Hexproof and haste. And cool version. The M12 Magic 25 reprint from the list. So this card is printed on printed on printed. How wild is that? So thank you for joining me, guys. I mean, a phenomenal box. Like foil Showcase Tyvar, Showcase Coma, Showcase Vorinclex, and a Goldspan Dragon. 3 of the flip lands and some other goodies in there. So this was a great box. Kaldheim, kind of a great set and loaded with goodies for Commander. Again, always buy singles if you're searching, but just wanted to open this because, again, it was something that was super low priced, and I've got a few kicking around, and also this is something of yesteryear. This version of set boosters is kind of gone as we know it. So thank you for watching. Always a pleasure. Have a great night. Peace.